Army versus Marines, a soldier lost. A wake-up call America needs to hear. Staying vigilant, the honest conversation we need to have. Before we break this down, hit the like button so this message reaches the people who need clarity, not confusion. After Specialist Sarah Beckstrom's passing, many of us have been grieving, reflecting, trying to sense and understand how something like this could be allowed and even happen here at home. We lost a soldier, a teammate, a daughter, a sister. And while the tribute to her must always remain sacred, there is another responsibility we carry, an honest conversation. One rooted in reflection, not reaction. Specialist Beckstrom of Summersville, West Virginia, began her service on June 26, 2023. She was assigned to the 863rd Military Police Company, 111th Engineer Brigade, West Virginia National Guard. Every uniformed service member knows this truth. In OPSEC, there is no room for complacency. It's a luxury we cannot afford, because complacency has consequences. No matter what branch you serve in or have served in, one principle never changes. Stay aware, stay alert, know your surroundings. We say it in training. We drill it, we breathe it, we engrave it into muscle memory until it becomes instinctive. But outside of training, in the routine of daily duties, in fatigue, stress, familiarity, and trust, it becomes easy to let our guard down. History shows that it is often in those quiet moments of routine that danger has the best opportunity to slip in. When a threat emerges, one with intent and capability, it can compromise lives, missions, and everything we seek to protect. Some say she should never have been there in the first place. Some say it was a bad call from the commander-in-chief. Others say she was simply doing what she swore to do. The truth is, she honored her oath, carried her responsibilities, and upheld what this country asked of her. Her life was taken senselessly, not by her mission, not by her uniform, not by those who sent her, but by the individual who committed the act. An Afghan national named Ramanullah Kamel alone bears responsibility for that crime. And he should never have had the opportunity to be here in the first place. That failure wasn't born overseas, it was born inside our own system. This system that allowed him the opportunity to be here without sufficient safeguards must also be examined, a system of weakness weakened by leaders who refuse to enforce the standards and protections they claim to uphold. A system compromised by political games, moral posturing, and the willingness to trade national security for talking points. That failure did not originate overseas, it emerged within our own institutions. This is not a partisan scandal, it is a bipartisan failure. For years, policy decisions across administrations have relaxed enforcement standards, expanded access without adequate screening, and treated national security as a political issue rather than a continuous responsibility. The Biden-Harris administration opened policies that allowed high-risk individuals to slip through screening, but both major parties have tolerated weak enforcement for years. They posture on television, moralize for cameras, congratulate themselves for compassion. Meanwhile, threats continue to pass through the cracks they refuse to close. Across party lines, enforcement has often taken a back seat to messaging. We are told these people represent us, yet somehow public service has a way of turning elected officials into overnight millionaires. We are told to trust their judgment, even when their judgment repeatedly puts Americans in danger. Public officials speak often about compassion, less often about consequences. This must change. Accountability begins with those who continue to allow and have allowed these lapses in screening, oversight, and enforcement. Lobbying reform, transparency, real consequences, and accountability for negligence is a start, the beginning of change. Sarah is the victim, but the question remains, who's next? When individuals enter this country and refuse to follow our laws or our Constitution, they should not remain here. This is the United States of America. We're under attack. Most of all, we are under no obligation to tolerate violent extremism, instability, or criminal behavior in the name of political correctness or diplomatic politeness. Civic unity and adherence to law are non-negotiable. Just days before Specialist Beckstrom's death, another case made this point impossible to ignore. Another Afghan national brought into the United States, once again under the Biden-Harris administration, was arrested in Texas after threatening to blow up a building in Fort Worth, Texas. According to the Department of Homeland Security, DHS, Mohammed Dawood Alakoze was taken into custody by the Texas Department of Public Safety, DPS, and the FBI's Joint Terrorism Task Force. He is currently held for making a terroristic threat. These are not isolated attacks. They are indicators, signals that standards, oversight, and enforcement demand renewed attention. Not through fear, but through seriousness and common sense. This incident occurred just one day before the ambush that claimed the life of Specialist Beckstrom and wounded Staff Sergeant Wolf. Question: where was the seriousness then? Why wasn't an alert sent out and mobilized across every channel to warn of another possible threat? This possible lack of communication may well have contributed to this tragedy. Two events, separate individuals, separate states, separate motives, both made possible by systemic failures in screening, oversight, and enforcement. This is not about assigning blame for the sake of politics. It is about responsibility. These are not minor lapses. These are indicators. This is a wake-up call. We must stay diligent and keep watch, especially in Minnesota, New York, and Chicago, where an invasion is taking place. Evidence that when standards are lowered and security is treated as political currency instead of national responsibility, dangerous individuals exploit the opening every time. And it's costing American lives. It's time for the voices of the American people to be heard and to matter, above political interests, above bureaucratic excuses, and above the noise of those who refuse to assimilate to our laws or uphold our constitutional foundations. They have to be removed, because every time we stay quiet, corruption wins. Leave your comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more honest conversations. Thanks for watching.